Um, so the story so far is on Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday. I was talking with so on Monday. So on Monday, I found out that Clint and Renee were having a thing because Jimmy had previously seen them dancing together in Tequila La last weekend. On either Monday night or Tuesday, I find out from Clint that supposedly she's been with another guy, and he thought they were exclusive. So what Jimmy did was Jimmy took her out to the military base, onto the top of the fuel tanks overlooking the bay. Like it was romantic as fuck. It was beautiful, and had a deep, long, meaningful conversation. And then she fell off. She fell off the fuel tanks, and when then Jimmy went to go to the hospital to meet her when she woke up. Yesterday, not much happened. No, okay. No, shit. Yeah, yesterday happened. I didn't stream yesterday, but a lot of shit went down, and I regret not streaming. The plan was only to be live for, like, not be live, but only be on the server for 5 or 10 minutes. It wasn't meant to be on the server long. So... the fuck? Yeah, so I was only on the server about 30 minutes or so. And what happened was I went to get my car to go to the tow truck place to get some pictures and stuff. And oh my god. Okay. So, what's your ID? Hello? Now, we'll do this. Pay 127 3. So, that happened. So yesterday I was only gonna be on for a short time, and we ended up finding Renee walking around the parking garage, mentioning shit about, fucking sinners and chosen ones will die, and like possessed by devil shit, like fucking creepy ass shit. Like it was fucking creepy as hell. And Jimmy, being the guy he is, saw a girl he was kind of liking, so he's like, fuck, okay, and started helping him out and helping her out. So Jimmy called for a priest who failed his exorcism, which then led Renee to lead us on a scavenger of sorts. Do I have any weed on me? I do. To lead us on a scavenger hunt of sorts to the torture room, where we brought Clint, and he had a long, heartfelt conversation with her. And then we took her up to the church. Yeah, the church in Sandy, where Jimmy was met by Clint someone else, and Harry, who is an EMS guy. And Harry performed this weird shit with gypsy water that supposedly cleared out whatever fucking demons were in there. I don't fucking know. Still here? Where the fuck is he at? He probably took my money and ran. What a douchebag. Oh, hi titties. So yeah, we exercised her again. I feel like there's a high likelihood of it happening. A very, very good chance that it will actually become a thing. But the reason I'm saying this is because Granny is this fucking batshit crazy old woman who's in religious shit. Yeah, Ace of Thunder just stole my fucking money. And the thing, I have no recourse right now to get it back. What a douchebag. Note to self, don't blow up cars if you don't want to die. Granny is batshit. No. There's a character in here called Granny. She's a batshit religious nutjob who has taken a liking to Renee. So whenever we're quote together, we kind of have to keep shit under control or under wraps. Because I don't think Granny likes me. And the fact that she doesn't like me but seems to like Renee is a serious problem. Because fucking Granny will do fucking anything. Like, fucking anything. She'll kill you. Like, no fucking... She's batshit crazy. So, Jimmy does actually value his life. He doesn't like being killed. I don't think she's coming back. She is coming back. I just lost fucking a lot of money. Deposit 17,500. So that's the thing. So during the possession, she kept mentioning this guy named number 119. What was it? 119, right? Yeah. 38596. So while Renee was possessed, she kept talking about a guy named Emmett, and Emmett is an actual person apparently who saw God and now has the need to clean all the sinners. So like, this is a fucking cult shit. Like, it's not something you want to fuck around with. Like, this is serious shit. Come on. So there's that, and then there's Clint, who Jimmy considers a friend, who Renee literally dated less than a week before she started going out with Jimmy. So there's that I have to worry about. So right now, because we're only on a server of 5 people, we're on the overflow server right now. It's not an issue, but in order to properly In order to properly RP this relationship out, we have to do on the main server where we interact with people. Because we have to keep the relationship a secret for the most part. Because of those extenuating circumstances. And I also don't think that Renee herself wants to do that, wants to have that commitment. Oh, well, thanks. Seven. I got, he took $13,000 from me. Are you fucking kidding me? What a douchebag. And again, I have no recourse. I died. I don't remember anything. But the fact that we're all on this overflow server doing trucking runs right now, no one's RPing shit, that's the only reason I asked him to do that. So that's the big problem with the relationship and actually establishing it. We have been having some public we've already snuck off a couple times. That's not an issue. She's perfectly aware of the relationship as it stands right now. So it's not a secret. The stage we're at is casual. At least I believe it's gone to the point of being casual, with some outwardly public displays of affection, like holding hands, squeezing a leg. Like in the car, I'll put my hand on the leg. In the car, Jimmy will put his hand on her leg and just keep it there. When we're in a bar, she'll just hold my hand and squeeze it. So we've gotten to that point of the relationship. And remember, this has only been 3 days. In RP time, it's actually kind of long, actually. Timelines are always accelerated in GTRP. So a fucking day can be like a week or a month. It's insane. And I'm saying a week or a month in terms of how long it would actually take to do something. Like this trucking run from Los Santos to Pulido, IRL would take a couple days or probably a full day to do. Because that's why I don't turn in front of trucks, dumbass. Because it's supposed to. So Los Santos and San Andreas is supposed to be one state. Blaine County is supposed to be a huge county. Like if you go from there's no actual climate that goes from desert to city like that within 2 miles. It's not possible. So the scales are a lot smaller here, which means that the time it takes to get from one place to another is a lot smaller as well. So this trucking run should take at least a day or two. Probably 8 hours, honestly. This is probably an 8-hour trip. So that being said, relationship timelines are escalated. So that means today, specifically today, we moved into that touchy-feely status of relationship. Even if we're not publicly boyfriend, girlfriend. Before stream, we did have a very naked dance. Like, as in, it would be banned by Twitch. Almost guarantee it. Jimmy was wearing nothing but a leopard-skinned underpants, and she was wearing nighties and doing a fucking strip club dance. And Jimmy was previously doing pole dancing. So definitely, if I had been streaming that, there probably would have been issues. which is why I didn't stream it. That's why we did it before the stream started, to get that out of the way to establish that part of the relationship. So, can almost guarantee you if the action was in the game, she probably would have blew me. If that blow me, would have blown me. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Jimmy would have gotten head if that was a thing in the game during that time. So, not saying that it's happened. I'm just saying that it feels like it might be at that stage. So that's where we're kind of at right now. The reason we're on this overflow server. Ooh, Bob tweets on. The reason we are currently on this overflow server is because server 2 got full. Or we were on server 2 doing more RP because of the multiple fucking crashes we've had today. And she crashed out again and couldn't get back on server 2. So I moved over here just to try and do some more RP with her to grow the relationship more than it's at already. Which is basically doing trucking runs. Basically what I'm trying to do is get money for an apartment. I need 1 point... Fuck, I don't know how much I need. I need 1 point something million for an apartment. Actually, no, let's go check the home prices after we're done here. Oh, weed was back there. What am I doing? Jimmy wants an apartment because Jimmy wants to fuck in his privacy room. Jimmy wants to have private time with the people on the server. He doesn't want to have sex in a parking garage. Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. So that's what Jimmy's doing right now. Jimmy is just doing some runs to get some money. We're at 820k, so we're only about maybe another day's worth of trucking away from an apartment. So hopefully we'll have an apartment, and at that point we can ask Renee to move in if it gets to that point where we're comfortable with it. Because right now we just established the boyfriend-girlfriend dynamic. What's up, man? So I don't want to push it too much more because that's going to be way too quick. What the fuck's on my face? Okay. So yeah, that's where we're at. She's already asked me out. Earlier today, when we were at Tequila La, she was DJing, and she's like, hey, when this dies down, do you want to go sneak out? I'm like, fuck yeah. Jimmy would prefer the girl to do all the work. But she... How do I describe her? So I'm trying to make sure I keep it separate from how Root Bear feels about the person named Renee versus how Jimmy sees a person named... 10 out of 10, chat! 10 out of 10! So Jimmy... So here's the thing, like, we have to go back to figure how Jimmy works and behaves and his morals and stuff, okay? Jimmy is a local business owner. He's kind of mellow. He's a little scrawny. He's primarily deals with cars and towing and shit. But he'll occasionally deal in small criminal activities when it suits him. He doesn't do anything lethal, refuses to shoot people, for the most part, unless it's self-defense. So he will never pull a gun out in the act of a crime. Or if he has to, he'll never shoot it. I haven't had a chance to RP that situation, so I wouldn't know how he would act. At the time when Jimmy actually got caught for... So a few days ago, we were doing these truck runs back and forth, and we were using a bait car. So we had one person on a motorcycle to keep an eye out for the cops who were supposed to be in front of us the entire time to warn us if cops happened, and they did. And then they led us to the Playboy Mansion where we were all selling weed, which is illegal. Okay. So, knowing the cops were coming, Jimmy fucking ran. He ran the fuck out of there. Like, he sprinted out of the back of the Playboy Mansion. We found out later that the cops had two people in cuffs. Who was it? What was it? Murray. Was it Deputy Murray? Hold on. Who was it? Yeah, Deputy Paul Murray. He was the one on duty right now. So when he came by, he put someone in the group in handcuffs. And then somebody came out from behind and basically said, release my friends or I'm going to kill you. Which he did. Later, someone in the group got arrested because fucking, of course. And Murray took revenge. Clint, who was also in the group at the time, was talking with Jimmy, and he decided he was gonna go do something about it. And he's like, Jimmy, I'm gonna go do something. You better get in the car right now, or if not, I'm gonna shoot you. And I'm like, dude, I can't do that. No, I'm not doing. Like, that's why Jimmy, because Jimmy works for the police. He tows towing. He's got to do the impounds. He can't go up against a fucking police officer. It would ruin his business. So, you know, Jimmy got a crossroad where he's like, do I help my friend? Do I help the police? Like, he doesn't need to know what to do. He sat in the parking lot and started punching the poles for like an hour. Found out later that luckily Clint had a change of heart and didn't actually shoot anybody. So Jimmy didn't feel as bad. So that being said, that's his personality. He's got more qualms about doing anything bad to people. He does everything he does has a good intention behind it. So he's kind of a beta. A little bit. That being said, Jimmy gets really turned on when the girl takes action. So, to answer your question, oh, fuck yeah. Jimmy would fucking jump all over that if Renee took the lead. I hope that makes sense. I kind of went off like a huge tangent there. So, yeah, that's kind of where the relationship's at in terms of how Jimmy thinks. Like, it's taken me 3 weeks to flush out this character. And I actually had to go through a full character design. I was previously using the Gen Street 01 model because I was tired of doing the free mode, but I finally got free mode to work the way I want it. So now we're running this free mode model with this white guy who kind of looks like he's, oh fuck, Metro a little bit. Yeah, he's a little Metro. Wears Hawaiian shirts, jeans, tows trucks, and yeah. Bum 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 bum.